influencing someone so that they want to get on board. It doesn't matter what your role is, you are working on project. Whether or not you've got project manager in your title, influence other people to put your priorities before other ones. My name is Michael Wallace and I'm with Tidal Advisory Group. This is another installment of Rising Tide. So the company that's behind me is actually called Honeywell. No, they're not one of my clients, but they could be, because what's happening at Honeywell is probably happening in every organization across America right now. What is that? The problems that they have at Honeywell is the same problems that really kind of any large organization is going to have. And it all comes down to communication and how your teams are communicating with each other. There are plenty of times when people are going into meetings and they are trying to persuade or influence a bunch of people around that table to get on board with their project, to get on board with their initiative. It doesn't matter what your role is, you are working on projects. Whether or not you've got project manager in your title, you're a project manager. You're essentially trying to influence other people in the company to put your priorities before other ones in order to get some projects to move forward. Part of that effective communication, though, is about people's leadership skill and their ability to persuade and influence others. Now, I'm not talking about coercion, like making people do things. I'm talking about wholeheartedly influencing someone so that they want to get on board with your ideas. They want to get on board with your initiatives. That's what I'm talking about. But really, when you're trying to influence people without any authority, you have to rely on your ability to develop a relationship in order to be able to influence them. First and foremost, you really have to establish your credibility with them so that they just understand that, you're someone with some expertise and with some relationships that you can actually, get some things done. You've got some credibility to your name, so to speak. Create a connection with them. We have to be able to provide that evidence, but make it compelling for them. We got to find, let's say, that common ground with them. Like, what are their needs? What are our needs? Where do those things come together? And that takes time, and that takes a lot of socializing your ideas through the organization, where you are having these one-on-one conversations with everyone. And the last one, which is what we can't forget, it's about creating an emotional connection. So really, that's what I wanted to share with you today. My name is Michael Wallace, and I'm with Tidal Advisory Group.